Hey guys, I'm sitting down to film my memory keeping spread for the first week in March, and I am going to be using this gorgeous Evie Lou & Co kit that I am just obsessed with, and I think it's going to look so pretty with the black coil. Sometimes I pick kits to use in here just because I'm like, it's going to look real pretty with the black coil. So yeah, I've been like having an existential crisis over what kit to use. I don't know like what I was thinking when I picked out, like I sat down and went through all my stuff and I was like, I'm gonna use these 4 kits in March. And then I was like going through the ones I picked out and I'm like, I'm just not feeling any of these kits right now. Or they're like old school, like older mini kits from like Crest Press or things where I was gonna have to pull in like a ton of multicolor, and like right now my brain is just not on the like wavelength where I can get real creative and spend like an hour and a half beforehand like finding the exact perfect like habit tracker or little extra. I was like, not today. Like there's some days where I want to spend 3 hours planning a spread, and there's some days where I'm like, nope, like I can't be that creative today. Today is one of those days where I'm like, I just can't be that creative today. So sorry, one of these days I'll be that creative and use that, which I do like a lot of times in my memory keeping, like this pulled in a ton of like, well, like with neutral multicolor it's easier, and like this was mixing and matching 2 kits and pulled in a ton of multicolor, so I do get creative, but this week just not feeling it. So I want to go ahead and start with the bottom washi. And I mean, I could get like real fancy and do Simply Gilded washi. Like, what washi would I use with this? It's like I don't have like an orange red. And I feel like, so it would need to be gold. I don't have the pink. I have the pink and silver and I have the pink and rose gold, but I don't have the pink and gold, which is like the Simply Gilded washi. I don't know how out of like the 20 billion colors of bows, that's the one I don't have. I don't know, I'm just kind of like not really feeling it. I like totally could, but I think I'm just gonna go with the whole bottom washi as is, which I don't do very often, but I'm gonna do it this week. So oh, this was the thing I wanted to do. Like, how do people, okay, so maybe I am gonna have to find like a skinny bow, or I do have like pink and gold dots. Sorry if you can hear like horrific scraping noises. I'm pulling out like my janky plastic containers that are only half containing my Simply Gilded washi. I could do like this with that. Or what other like skinny washi could I do to make this work? I wish I had like that like really pretty blue that's in there. I wish I had a color that worked with that. I'm like so sorry for the horrific noise of that. Like I really want to get cute like Muji drawers or like something to store my washi, but like it's seriously a hot mess. You would think for someone who's as flippin' organized as I am about every aspect of my life that I would have figured this shit out like a year ago, but no, I look like a washi hoarder. Like there's nothing else in this drawer except for like a few random post-it notes and a Ziploc bag of like random ass pens and markers. This is like, I haven't planned. This is probably already like 8 minutes of video. I haven't planned anything. I just have like a sticker flopping around on my hand. This is gonna be like a real joy to edit. I can already tell I'm feeling real snarky today. And no, if you're wondering, I have not had any alcohol. This is just me as is. So, someone said to like move the washi up like 3 dots, I think. Hopefully I'm not like getting this completely wrong, but then as you can see that like, I'm like real sorry if my head pops into frame. To like do that, I feel like I put that down crooked. Oh God. Okay, no, we're just gonna leave that crooked. Because I want to do my boxes on the bottom. So, like, can I do that like that? Or would that be dumb? Like, what if I like J. Crew plans this ish, and like, you can kind of see the lines through that, but I'm feeling like a really lazy planner girl today. I know I have my handy dandy protractor. I've got this little magic tool. I'm gonna lay this down like right there. Does that work, or does that look awful? I'm having like such an existential crisis about planning this week. I feel like nothing feels right. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I feel like if it was like red or blue or something and I could like use it to like pop with, like if it was a skinny bow washi, I'm like not feeling that. Okay, so maybe we like, how does, like I watch all of like J. Crew Plan's Plan With Me's, and yet I'm still just like sitting here like, how does she do her bottom washi? I don't even know. I don't know. I hate, oh my gosh, I just ripped the washi. Like, I am like struggle bussing hardcore already. And like, I haven't even started planning. So thank you for the 3 of you that are still watching this video. Oh my gosh, forgot about that. So this week was pretty good. I like, okay, got that like scrap of paper off. So we're gonna move this back down because apparently I can't get fancy without ruining things. That's what I've discovered, is I try to do cool shiz and then I just mess it all up. So, all right, we're just gonna put this down because apparently we have learned that this week I'm incapable of innovating and trying new things. That's the takeaway message, kids. Don't try new things because you will crash and burn. Okay, so we have bottom washi. We finally are 10 minutes into this video and there are stickers down. Great. This is the kind of video it's gonna be. Okay, so I do think I'm gonna try to like randomize some stuff, but let's do the sidebar first. This week was like real lazy. Like I had high aspirations for what I was gonna do, but then none of those things happened. I made my bed like most of the days, but my other, I tried like putting meditate down for my other like habit tracker thing. I didn't meditate a single time. So, yeah, that's how this week went in terms of that. So I feel like I really don't even need to put down both habit trackers. Like, I don't know, and I'm kind of like wanting to veer away from using so much pink in this spread. So maybe what I could do is, instead of using like the pink thing, like what if I did a similar do like, that's too far down. I'm really bad at positioning my sidebar, if you haven't noticed. It's not a strength of mine. So I could do that, and then, do I like that? Do I like that with the spotty? No, I kind of don't. I wish I had the black with the gold bows. I have the black with the silver bows, but I don't have, I have like, I never have the colors I need. I have like 1,200 colors, yet I don't have the color I ever need for any spread. This is probably where I keep obsessively buying Simply Gilded washi, because I'm always like, okay, all right. Because I'm also all of a sudden feeling like, what if I use like one of these like real fancy magic prints? I don't know if that's gonna pick up on camera, like how shiny these are, because the rest of this room is like dark. I don't know, can you see that? Can you see that? Yeah, I could do that instead. I feel like that could be like real extra, like, but in a really good way. I feel like I told someone I was extra today. Sometimes like when like kids are like being snotty at work, I'm a teen librarian. If for some reason you missed that, I'll like be like, I know I'm extra. And then they all look at me like I'm definitely extra because I'm an adult saying extra, but it's fun to pretend like I know what the kids are saying. Yeah, I'm totally doing this. This is so pretty. I love Magic Prince Co. Freaking love Magic Prince Co. Katie makes real pretty stickers and she seems like a pretty nice person too. So, okay, I have a habit tracker, and then let's do my weekly ombre, and I need headers for that. So we'll do, is there a dinner one? I could do, ooh, I could do like the other box on the bottom because I feel like I could do my dinner little things in here. Like I could do that box or like that box down there and just do or I could like keep the sidebar real dark, like dark and sexy. Is that like super weird? Maybe I'll put in another habit tracker and just write mail because I know I got mail like all the days. And I'll just pretend like I was a successful human being this week. Just to fill up the space on the sidebar. That still leaves that's crooked. And then I need to put like a piece of washi or something in there. Do I like that? I think I like that. I think we're gonna keep that as is. We're gonna roll with it. So then I do want to cover up this flag up here too. I know there's, not gonna need that anymore. I know, I swear I saw flags. Oh, there they are. Okay, let's do the one with the little like berries up here. And then we'll come over here. I don't think I'm gonna do date covers for this because I kind of like the idea of like having that white and black up there. Okay. So I'm gonna zoom in and do this day by day because I don't know how I'm gonna like lay all this out, but I don't even know if I want to use all these full boxes because like I really like this kit, but I like the darker, like I don't want to do so much pink. Okay, so the first thing I need to figure out is how I'm going to work like the glitter headers and that sort of thing because I don't know how this is gonna work. Okay, so Monday, at work we had a meeting at like a different branch, and I usually mark meetings or programs with my planner Kate little crayon things. I actually wasn't able to go because I had to cover desk time, but I still want to mark it because I don't know. But let's still mark it anyways. Is there like a blue? Does one of these blues work, or a pink? Is there a pink that works? I feel like I kind of want to use this white one. Oh, actually the first thing I want to do, I haven't used one of these in a while. Where did it go? Oh, it got pushed to the back. I want to use one of my, like, Monday, like, it's Monday. Or I have, like, the ones with, like, the coffee cups where it's, like, UGG. I know I have them because I used one recently. I have that, but I also have, like, there we go. I'll put that little grouchy guy there for Monday. And there we go for the meeting that I ended up not going to. So then, oh, that's my hair. So after work, I got a ton of stuff done. Could probably actually use a full box on this day because this day wasn't super busy compared to other weeks, other days. Can I like center this? We'll just do that. So on my way home from work, I went to the grocery store to get food. I want to use a Sweet Kawaii design. Little cart. Do I want to use like a label? Maybe just add like a pop of color so it's not all white. There we go. And then after I came home, I cleaned the bathrooms and dusted like our ceiling fans and the furniture. I edited, I made a whole bunch of thumbnails. I watched BoJack Horseman with Joe, which I think was the last we finished up the season, I think, on Monday night. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So I want to mark, maybe I don't want to put a full box. Maybe I have more going on because I want to use like one of those bigger Little Miss Papery. I do really like this box. This will definitely get used, but just not yet. Okay, so I want to do the cleaning. So I have this to write in dusting, and then cleaning the bathrooms. I'm going to use one of these old school Scribble Prints Co. spray bottles on her super old paper These are, I think, 2.5 years old. I have another sheet of those as well, but there we go. And then I wanted to do one of these. I could do the blue or the pink. Actually, I think I'm going to do the green. Pull in some of the green from this kit because there isn't really green. I feel like I need to do this to like get it centered, and then Bojack, and I'm going to use a little Miss Papery TV for that as well. I'm going to use this like corally red color, and then let's there is Monday. All right, so Tuesday, I think I'm gonna alternate washi. Tuesday I worked late-ish at work. I didn't quite work till close, but I worked like till 7:30 because I had a program going on that went like later on Tuesday, so it gave me time to clean up and stuff afterwards. So we'll mark it with the charcoal, but I probably should do what happened in the morning first and like bills and stuff. So I have my cell phone bill due. I like don't necessarily always put things down in my planner in the order that they happened in during the day. So then if I want to do it in the right order in my memory keeping, I sometimes get real frazzled. Okay, so let's do the Coffee Monsters Co. And I want to use, like layer this with a little thing. So I'm going to use an emoji. I forget I have like all these super cool stickers. I need to remember to use them more often. So there's that for cell phone, and I wanted to mark again, editing and working on, I tend to like work on videos usually in the morning. This I think I did after work, but normally I'll edit and stuff in the morning with my coffee. So I'm gonna mark that with a half box. And I did get silver. I have edit, and I have, I already had silver coffee cups. That was like the one thing I did have in silver. I also have like those I could use. I'm like obsessed with Magic Prince Co. So maybe I'll do that. Like that. That's like not very conducive to being centered. And then put that down like that. Let me blow on this to make it dry. Okay. And I ordered a bunch of stuff from Amazon. So I want to mark that. I'll use this. Like, I ordered 2 like projects that we've been wanting to do in the house. One was installing, and I posted that both of these, I think, on Instagram stories, was doing Philips Hue lights in our basement, because all of the lights except for the ones over our laundry area were like on pole chains and not like a switch, and there were 5 of them, so we decided to get the Philips Hue instead of like spending probably more money to get an electrician to come out and like wire everything and install a switch somewhere. We decided to just do the Philips Hue lights, and then we can take that with us when we move, just because we're probably not going to stay in this house for like forever and ever. So we're trying to be careful with like how much stuff we do that we can't take with us, sort of thing. So yeah, what was I saying? We did that, and then I also bought a bunch of like the XOXO pop top containers. I got like the 10-piece set from not Bath and Body Works, but Bath and Beyond, with a 20% off coupon, and I ordered like more of the big ones that had like individual like coupons for like flowers and stuff, and then I ended up ordering some more of like smaller size things for from Amazon later after I like organized everything. But those were 2 things, like getting like, I wanted my pantry to have like things, instead of having like 8,000 bags falling over everywhere, get like stuff into containers and make it all pretty. Okay, so that was for washing my hair and shaving my legs while I was rambling about what we ordered. And then I also want to grab like a little trash thing. I'm gonna just like keep the foil rolling, because we had to take our bins down. And what else got done? It was just tab and then trash. And I think that was everything for the day. Yep. So I could probably do a little something something. To like not just have a huge white space. We'll do that. Okay, cool. So then on Wednesday, I guess we ended up doing a fair amount. So it was trash day, and I also had my internet bill due. I know I have like Sweet Kawaii design ones that are super cute. And then I'll do this with the blue. And it was also trash day. And for that, I'm gonna grab, is there like an icon? How big are the icons in the kit? Those are pretty big. I could do Sweet Kawaii Design, but I kind of want to use a mini icon. I have so many sheets of these. I'll just grab the bubblegum pink one. I think I have like 3 sets of mini icons. So I think Audrey sent me some extras. Alright, and then it was Joe and I, it was our 6th year together, like, anniversary thing, but I think I'm gonna do that. I actually think I'm gonna do that like down here and then mark our date night down here. Because what I think I'm gonna do up here is mark like with the 3-heart checklist. Okay, yeah, that label is definitely crooked. I don't even know what's going on there, but we're just gonna leave it. And I wanted to do the full box. All right, and then I wanted to mark date night. So for that, use one of those, or I'm kind of liking, I kind of want to use like a bigger one. I think I'm going to use this because we just went out for like Mexican, like it was real cash. But let's do that and then I can write like date night above it. And how do I want to mark our anniversary? I don't have any like heart. Let's do, I kind of like, Joe's like obsessed with s'mores, so I'll put that there. Okay, so it's actually the next day. I went ahead and filled out the first half and it took so long that it was like 9:15 last night, and that was like over an hour since I had started working on the plan with me, and I was just like, you know what, we're gonna wrap things up tomorrow. So I have coffee and I have my planner and we're gonna finish this. So on Thursday, like nothing really happened. I don't know why I put Scribble Prints Co. new releases in my main planner on Thursday. I don't know why I did that, but clearly those were released on Friday. So on Thursday, I'm gonna go ahead and put in a full box. Add one up there. I think I'm gonna put it on the bottom. And I'm just gonna leave a bit of the, I guess I'll put the header down first. That would probably make a little more sense so I can center it. No, red is not the next one I want to do. The next one I want to do is pink. Oi. completely forgot what I was doing. I think pink, red, blue, is that the right order? Yeah. So yeah, nothing really happened on Thursday. I got some packages in the mail. I don't even remember what I did to like chill out. Oh my gosh, my Alexa is like freaking out downstairs. Sorry if you could hear that. I need to like talk to my husband because that is too loud. I don't know, I don't want it to like pick up copyrighted music and like not have the clip work. Okay, I can't hear it anymore. I think he turned it down. All right, crisis averted. So back to Thursday, packages. So I'm gonna grab little things, and then I think I might, a la J. Crew plans, I think I might get icons to layer over them to be a little extra. All right, so let me get my mini icons. Did I already put those away? I am too efficient. Too efficient. Okay. I have like so many Scribble Prints Co. icons and I feel like I always forget to use them. So let's... Actually, I feel like these would be good from like the June colors. Like the old school Scribble Prints Co. June colors. Okay, icons. I hope I have June ones. Do I not have? That was October, December. I have July. Did she not do mini icons for June, or maybe I didn't get them? I could use that red. Maybe I'll like flip this around. Okay, so I'm just gonna go with this blue. It's not perfect, but I don't think I'm gonna find a perfect match for that blue, but that's close enough. And I used some of my monthly stuff. I constantly forget that I have so much stuff. And a lot of these sheets are like sheets that are mostly, I do have some like pretty full sheets in here, but I also have a lot of like really old school like kits, and I have like a lot of things that just have like a few little things left on them and all this stuff that I have saved and then I never use it. So we have my packages, and then I also charged my Fitbit, and I have a little Miss Papery, like a cute little battery thing that I want to use. Just because it's a cute sticker, so I try to use it whenever I can. Oh, actually, I need to use that too. I forgot. Okay, so let's do the green, just to bring in some more of the green. I think I'm gonna kind of do it like that and then write Fitbit like there. I think that'll work. And anything else? That was actually it. Did I put my... I didn't put it on Wednesday. But I actually don't know if I did it on Wednesday or if I did it on Thursday. Because sometimes, well, we're gonna fudge the truth and put this in on Thursday, just because Thursday is completely empty. I don't know why I pulled, yeah, I've been using silver. Why have I been using silver foil instead of gold foil? Because I definitely used gold foil there. Oops, did anyone else notice that? I'm sure a bunch of you were like yelling at me. I mean, the silver foil still looks nice with this color combo, but I don't know if I'm gonna go back and like switch the other ones just because I don't want to like waste stickers. Maybe I will, we'll see. Do I want to do that? Or I could do a half box. Let's do a half box just to fill up some more space. Okay, so then on Friday, let's put down the glitter headers. Friday was a pretty busy day because I was off, so I got a ton done. So I had a bill due for car insurance. I feel like I said that weird. I want to use a car. That red and blue would work perfectly. So it was also my aunt's birthday and I wanted to mark that in here. So I'm gonna use one of these Planner Kate balloons, and I think I'm gonna use this blue because it's pretty darn close to the blue in the kit. And so like I went on this like huge quest to, well, I guess the first thing I did was I set up the Philips Hue lights before I left for the day. I installed all those and set up like the hub and got everything all hooked up and got the apps downloaded and like figured out how to use it. So I want to get a light bulb, and I have those from Sweet Kawaii Design. So there's the little light bulb. I actually need to order more of these. I really like her little icons and her monthly, like her bill due stickers. I have so many Sweet Kawaii Design bill due stickers because they're probably my favorite. And then there were SPC new releases too, but let me, black, then it would be pink. I just have so many things to put in on here. Like the day on my actual planner was jam-packed. Like almost the whole full box is covered up because I had so much going on. So that SPC new releases, I'll just put this at the top here because I left around, I think I left around 11, but I'm not gonna like in the middle of my errands put SPC new releases. So let me see if I actually have, I could do this, I'm just gonna do this blue up here. I left to go run errands. So the first thing I did was I went to the post office because I mailed out a ton of like sticker scraps, like 8 pounds of sticker scraps, instead of doing a giveaway just because I was really overwhelmed. There were a lot, like I'd put off doing it for quite a while, and it was getting to the point where it was like, this is gonna take me like a full day to sort through, because I always try to like match sticker scraps to like things that coordinate, that way people can like, so I'll have like one that's more like blues or one that's more pinks, and or by theme or something like that. And I was just getting really overwhelmed by the idea of trying to do that. So I had like an online friend that she is into planning, and I was like, can I just send you everything? So I sent her a box with like a bunch of sticker scraps, and I will be doing giveaways again in the future. It was just with everything. It took me like a month from when I told her I was gonna send her the stuff until I actually did it. So if that gives you an idea, it's just been so busy, and it's part of why I fell behind on YouTube. And then it's like these things would build up and it would just seem like such an overwhelming task. And so it was like, I can just hit the reset button. I can dump all of this stuff out of like my little bin. Like I have a cute like kitty trash can from Target, like it looks like an owl, that I keep all my sticker scraps in, and then I like will sort it out and do giveaways. It was like 8 inches over the top. Like every time I put something on, it was like playing Jenga, stuff would fall over if you bumped it, like, so I was just like, I can hit the reset button, I can put this all in a box and send it to someone else and it's not my problem anymore. And so I did that, and it was a release. It was wonderful. It was like, goodbye stickers, like, not my problem anymore. So yes, it was a big to-do off my list. And then after I went and dropped off the mail to mail the package, I went to Old Navy. So I went and drove down to, there was like one in like North Canton. I'm kind of like between two, but I decided to go towards like the one in North Canton first, just to see if, because it was like all on the highway instead of having to take back roads. And it was about the same amount of time. So I drove down there, and then I also wanted to go, there was a Marshall's, and I've been looking for a side table. I actually went into that Marshall's and didn't find anything, and then there was a Marshall's by the Walmart, which you'll see in a second. So I'm actually, because I went into that one, but I was only in there for like 5 minutes. I've been looking for like a side table by our, like a really small circular table that I'm going to put a plant on, and just to like have a place to put a coaster instead of having to like always put your drinks like in front of you on the coffee table. And Joe had requested that, so I got like a really small cute little table like to put kind of in the corner between the window and the sofa. And what am I doing? Okay, so I need to put down, I did a Walmart grocery pickup, so I went to Old Navy because I had to return some stuff I ordered online and exchange some stuff, and I got that really cute floral sweatshirt that I posted on Instagram about like 12 times. And so let's do, the other thing was, what did I say, grocery pickup. So I'm actually going to use a little label for that. Like, there was so much going on. Yeah. I'm going to put two red next to each other. I think that's fine. Let's get a Sweet Quiet design maybe. I'm going to use one of these cute little, because I already used one of the grocery carts. After I did my grocery pickup, I ran into Marshall's to buy, like, I found the cute little table, so I was only in there for a few minutes because I was just looking for one specific thing, so I found it. It was all good. And I also forgot to mark that I called my mom in here. Too many things. This bottom half is going to be jam-packed because I talked to my mom a whole bunch. So let's find, let's actually put that down just to break that. It's my husband's pager. It's like going nuts. So that, and then I came home and organized my pantry. Like, I washed and organized all of the, actually, can I fit if I move this up? Okay, and I want to put one of those cute little like dishwashing icons because I had to wash so many pieces and parts for the OXO things. So many pieces. What color do I want to use? Let's do, we'll do the light pink. So I'm gonna center that. I know it's going to overlap the bottom washi a little bit, but we'll do that. I am debating like moving that up, but I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it. I feel like I need something. I feel like this doesn't feel like balanced enough, and I know once stuff is written in, it'll look a little different, but I still feel like there's something, a little something, something missing. What if I do like this with the balloons? Okay, I think I like that a little better. It doesn't feel so like white and open. So on Saturday I worked, but on Saturday morning before I went to work, I got some editing done. So let's get those glitter headers down. Actually, I'm going to put all the glitter headers down for the rest of the weekend so I can do the weekend banner at the top, which is something I don't normally do. Now that I'm thinking about it, like having it first thing at the top, but I've always liked how that looks. So on Saturday, the weekend banner, that was the first thing I wanted to put down, and there's a cute weekend banner in this kit. There we go. So Saturday morning, I got some editing done, and I do want to use the gold edit. I need to like go through this and properly pull all of these foil, not foil, but like the wax paper between the foil sheets that I just got from Magic Prints Co. I appreciate that she does that though with the foil to keep it from getting scratched during delivery. I can get a coffee cup too. And also put down, I started reading when I got to work. I usually pick a book and read like the whole thing in one day at work. So I read American Panda, which is a really, really cool book. I could definitely tell it was like a first novel. Like there were some rough edges with like the writing, but the story and like the like authenticity of it was pretty on point. Okay, so what color do I want to use? I could do the green. I'm gonna do this like grassy. How do I want to do this? Because I could do like a flag under this. I could do that and then grab a little Miss Papery laptop. Like a glitter laptop. I like that. So I can definitely put a full box down here because I didn't do very much on Saturday. Just gonna leave like a sliver of that's real crooked. That's a little better. So we have that because I was at work all day, and on my way home I went and got my car washed, which was super satisfying. I need to go get it washed again because it snowed and my car's all like spotty again. It's just been like, I guess it used to not bother me so much because my car was always parked outside. So if it got gross, like my car would just get rained on and then it would like be clean and shiny. But now I park like in our garage when I'm at home, and I park in a garage at work because I work like downtown now. So there isn't like a parking lot, I park in a parking deck and it's covered, so my car like never gets cleaned. So let's do, we have that. It's very nice, that's from Planner-esque. And then I do want to put down like a 3-heart checklist. And I'm gonna grab a gold trash can because 2 of these things were taking out the trash and recycling. And I also had a bunch of Happy Mail that I wanted to mark because Happy Mail is the best. I love when I get like a whole bunch all at once. I'm gonna do this cute little Coffee Monsters Co. emoji. There we go. So on Sunday morning, I got a big chunk of our taxes done, which was nice. I'm probably like 80% of the way done, and then I just got like more towards like the local kind of stuff, and I need to like ask my dad some questions because there's like a city tax and stuff and all this. Like it's different than how the local taxes were done in my old place. I also have to call the city because there was like an issue with us logging. I don't know. It was a thing. This is still crooked. Okay, so I want to get like a money thing or a stressed out thing, one or the other. I think I'm gonna do like one of these Coffee Monsters Cokes. That's sort of just how I felt. And of course on Sunday I also got tickets for the SPC planner party, which I'm so excited about. And I know I just got new munchkins. I want to do like or do I want to do we'll do that and kind of like layer it off to the side, and then I'm going to center this over the glitter header like that, because it's big enough to deserve 2 stickers. And I planned for like the next week, which is always an important thing to do. Actually, I might use a half box, like one of my new half boxes. I think there's planning half boxes. And do that, and then Joe was on call which I'm gonna mark with a Magic Prints Co. gold stethoscope. And so, since Joe was, pull out those from Planner Kate. Actually, maybe there's one. I need to like use up that sheet. So let's see. I'll use one of those. There's an awful lot of blue on this, but we're gonna roll with it. Maybe I'll pull in pink instead. Because up here I want to put like wash bedding. Actually, I'm just gonna use another Planner Kate like laundry basket for washing the bedding, and then that night I didn't mark this in my planner because I kind of ran out of room, but I had like some downtime, like me time. I had a glass of wine and watched, like, got caught up on YouTube, which is sort of like my routine whenever Joe is on call. I think I'm gonna do the Coffee Monsters Co. holding the play button. And put in the Once More with Love script. Alrighty, so that is everything for the week. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this out and then I'll be back. Alright guys, so this is the finished filled out spread, and I absolutely love how this came out. This is probably one of my favorite memory keeping spreads I've ever done, like hands, and this might be one of my favorite spreads I've ever done, period. This is just very different for me, and I love the colors, and I loved how many different shops, like stickers and icons and different fun, like functional stickers I pulled in instead of just doing checklists. And I freaking love this style of planning. Like this is like pretty different for me, even though like the white space I've been doing, but I didn't do a full box on every day. I don't know, I'm just so freaking in love with this. I loved this kit, I love this color combination. This might be one of my favorite Evilu & Co kits ever. So yeah, just all around a great kit. The one thing I did, I accidentally filled this out with my dinners. I think at the beginning I mentioned or said I was going to do like little things for dinners, which I clearly never did. So I just didn't put my work schedule in this week, which no big deal. It's pretty much the same now. It's not as wildly varying as like it was at the branch that I used to work at. So variable. Wow, that was like some new like butchering of the English. I was like, that's not the word I was looking, like I don't know, like variable was the word I was looking for. Wow, that's pretty bad. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And I forgot to check this off. That'll drive me nuts because I definitely mailed that package. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!